Okay, we've got a failover test here of the Nexenta High Availability System. I have a few different screens that I'm going to click through here and demonstrate what I'm going to be doing here. So first up, I've got two volumes shared out, and I'm using one of them in this test. It's max speed 300s, and as you can see, it's active on the C240HA controller, and it's available on this other one. And they're both shared on a virtual IP address of 10.124.12.204. That's what I've got pinging down here. So what I'm going to do for a test during it is a VMware IO analyzer, and I've set up a 180-second OLTP 8K transaction on 3 machines that are connected by NFS and 3 machines that are connected by iSCSI. So let me go ahead and start that right now because we want to be able to do a failover in the middle of it. So let's get the test status up and going. Okay, we can see that we're running it. So what I've also got here is the consoles of the HA and HAB. And I'm getting these through the Cisco Integrated Management Console. So on the left is HAA and on the right is HAB. So we can see what comes up. So since we've got the test going, I'm going to use the Cisco Integrated Management Controller. I know I got a lot of screens open here, but this is a very straightforward way of doing it, trust me. I'm going to power cycle the server. So let me make sure that I've got the correct server here. I want to power cycle HAA because that's the one that we've got going on here, HAA. Okay, so let's power cycle it, and here we go. So we are taking this down, and we should be starting to see that Nexenta, bam, well, it stopped it. Okay, I guess it was a nice shutdown instead of a not very nice shutdown. But we've lost connectivity here, obviously, and I'm not sure that HAB knows. Well, there it goes. It figured out that the other server went down. And here it comes back up. So as we can see over on the left here, this other server is rebooting. And we still are not back up and running. So let's see what our CIMC looks like here. It's starting. And are we still in the middle of the test on the VMware IO? Yep, we're at 111 seconds on the test. So we set it for 180. So hopefully something will come back up before this is. So one of our things is available. We've got pings coming back, and we're starting here on the, and bam, we're available here. So did we get that done before the end of the test? Yeah, we got that done before the end of the test. And obviously the HAA is still having a problem, and we're looking at the managed console for B. Obviously if we were looking at the management console for A, we'd be having a hard time right now because it's not available. So as we go through and complete this job, then we'll go and look what the results are within the IOMeter. So things are back up and running, or at least the volume's available. The pings are happy. This console stayed up and running. This console is taking its time coming up. So let's dig in and get some details on the IOMeter testing. We're at 170 seconds right now. And now we're just going to wait for the workload generation to finish, and we can see what the graphs look like for the system going down and coming back up. And I didn't get a chance to count the pings that we missed here, so let's expand that a little bit and see if we can go back and figure out how many pings we missed, because that'll give us an approximate idea of how long it took. I don't know, 3, 6, 9, 12, 18. Gosh, I forget what the timeout on this is. But anyway, we missed about 18 to 20 pings. So let's go look and we'll see what the result is here. And review the report summary. And the average isn't going to be very interesting here. But what is going to be interesting is on the performance chart. This is the NFS connected. We can see that we definitely had a drop in IOPS and a drop in throughput, and the latency went down to nothing. No. Anyway, that's on the NFS, and then on these Swift ones, which is an iSCSI connected setup, we see a very similar failover. So this failover took longer than the failover did when we manually pushed over the failover thing. So there you go. Failover worked. IOMeter showed that it continued to make progress during the actual failover.